So, I am Rosemary. I'm a unique presenter. If you didn't know already, now you do. So I'm going to play with some makeup today. I primed my face and my eyes, so that is all ready to go. Again, I always have issues with my connection. I don't know why. It's saying it's weak. So hopefully you can see it. Sorry about that, as I was just saying about losing my connection, and I did. So, anyway, let me start. The first thing I'm going to do is some concealer. So this is the Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. It's all unique products that I'm using. This is the color Velour. So it is on the lighter side. But I'm going to use the color Taffeta Foundation. So basically I just kind of use it wherever I need some coverage. Sometimes I use my whole face. So, and I'll just take my brush and kind of use it to spread it and pat it in. And it's good to let it sit a minute too, because it kind of warms to your skin and makes it easier to spread. So my skin's not perfect, you can see that. A lot of it's age, sun damage. So, and you always kind of want to go in a V. And Velour is a light color, so this is kind of light for me, as you can see. But when it's all done, I like the way that it looks, so. But with the right coverage, with the right color match, you can cover blemishes, redness, pretty much anything you want. I'm going to go in with my blending bud, and it is wet. And I'm just patting it now to make sure that it gets into my skin really good. And everybody does their foundation different, and their concealer. Some do foundation first, then concealer. So it's really your preference. There is no wrong way. But, you know, you do what you do, you know? And like I said, this is a lighter color for me. But once I put the taffeta on, it works out really well. And then also, if I need to, I'll use a pressed powder in Chiffon, which is above, it's a little bit darker than the taffeta, but they're very similar, so it really isn't too much. Okay, so you want to pat it in, because when you start rubbing it, it's just rubbing off. And you can go ahead and add more if you need more, but our products give such good coverage that you really don't need to add more. We also have the mineral powder foundation, concealer, I'm sorry. So it is a loose powder. So you could see it comes out in a loose powder. And sometimes I'll use this too with the concealer. So I'll go in with the powder puff brush and just kind of swirl it into the cap with whatever I tapped out. And then just go over it. And I pat it in. Same thing. Give it a minute. And then just wipe away any excess that falls. So that's why it's good to pat it in so that you don't get the excess to fall. And it just helps to keep everything set. So that's another option that you can do. So today I thought I would work with Splurge cream in the matte color Victorious, because it really is my favorite. And Shadow Palette 3, which is all the pinks. But I'm using it, I think, for the black, the Irate. So what I'm going to do, my eyes are primed, everything is ready to go. I'm going to go in with some Irate, and it is a dark black, and I just tapped it. And I'm kind of just using it into the crease. And smudging it out. And this also gives you a good idea of blending. So that's pretty much what I'm talking about when I say smudge it out. So you could leave it like this. You could blend more, you can add more. It's really your preference. This is just an option of a look that you can do if you like it. Not many people like to work with black. I understand, it's a scary color. You don't want to look like you got punched in the eye. But look at how soft it looks when you blend it. So you're not just swiping it on and walking away, because then you're going to look like that. So I'm going up just a little bit on the higher side. You're going to blend. That's like, I have like a freckle there. And it blends out to a softer black. Now let me do this side. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Like I said, I just dab it on, and then I'll go in and do the spreading and blending. And so you could see how nice that just blends. It's not too heavy. So you kind of judge and you eye it and you see where you need to add a little bit more. And if you want it darker, you do it darker. No police that says, you know, oh, you can't do this. And you don't even have to worry about going out, because you can clean it up later on with your foundation. So I am wearing black today. I don't always match. Sometimes I do. But I wanted to do this. Now, I'm going to go in with Victorious. And I'm using, this is Victorious. It's like it has a hint of pink, like a rose color in it. But it is more on the neutral family. So I'm going to go in on top of my lid with this. So you can see it's a nice cream that turns to powder, or dries to powder, I should say. And I use my Splurge cream brush, to apply it because it is made for the Splurge cream. And this one is a matte color, so there is no shimmer. I'm not going to use any shimmer today. And as you can see, it's buildable. So you start out light, and then you can add a little bit more if you want it more vibrant. So this is how I do it. Then I'm going to go back and do the other side while I let this sit a minute. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So this is a really nice, like I said, nice bright neutral. It shows up really nice. It works well with any color. And because this isn't a mirror, it's kind of hard for me to see. But hopefully I got everything. Okay, so that's it for the Splurge cream. Then I'm going to go back in with my crease brush, and I'm going to blend. This way it looks like it mixes with the black. But I'm only blending in the crease, not on the lid. You don't want to go to the lid because that's already set the way you want it to be. Well, for me, the way I want it to be. So I'm going in with some more Irate, which is a black. And you just kind of do the corners. And really, like, I have no set plan here. I'm just kind of going with it. Just picking some colors and playing. And the key to a lot of this is just a lot of blending to get the look that you want, that you're happy with. So that's it. That's all you do. This way you got that color that pops a little bit, and you blended it all in. So you could see the difference. This side started out like that, and then you just blend it. That's all you do. You could leave it that nice dark color, or you blend it out. The important thing with the Splurge cream is that you doing it, when you do it like this, you want the Splurge cream to go on after you do the crease, because otherwise the colors will, you know, mix together too much, and you don't want that. Well, you could, but that's up to you. But So that's how that's going to go. Now what you really could do is go in a little bit with Tickled, which is that color. And like I said, no shimmer today, all, you know, matte colors. And I'm tapping a little bit on the brush, and I'm just kind of adding it into the crease. That's it. You want more, you add more. And I'm going to go up on the top after with a little bit of concealer with Velour and do a little bit of a highlight. So let's see, where is my, here's my liner shader brush. And really what you could do too is use your liner shader brush to kind of go in to the corners to make that like more of a defined line. And then just go ahead and blend it out. So that's another option for you to do. And like I said, it really is just about the blending, how you blend it. And that's all. And this just adds a little bit more of the black, which is Irate. Just gives it a little different, a different dimension there for you to use. And that's it on that for now. Let me put that aside. Let's finish my foundation. So, and like I said, I'm going to use Taffeta. And I want to shake it really good. I'm sorry, I had like a hair or something on me. You want to shake it really good. You want to empty the dropper and shake it again. It's mineral based, so you definitely want to shake it because all the minerals kind of fall to the bottom. And that's an everyday thing. You just want to do that. I'm going to use my powder puff brush to put it on. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little extra. And that's all you need. That's it. If you put much more, then you're going to get that cakey look, and it's too much. And then you just go in and blend it. And that is the liquid foundation. The Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. And it also, you know, dries up nicely to a powder. Then we'll let that just sit a minute. That's all. And I'm gonna go over it with some bronzer. I probably don't need the powder, but I'll show you. So it comes like this. And I have cashmere, which is a darker color. I usually use that for the summer. This one's chiffon. It's a little bit lighter. And I just use it in the T-zone, you know, because that's where I get oily. And that's it. And with pressed powder, you just want to press it. And that's all I need on that. So back to the bronzer, my little go-to. And don't be afraid to work with black, you know, it's just really like blending and stuff. Bronzer, this is the color Hermosa. And it gives you a nice glow, and it darkens you up just a little bit. Like as if you've been tanning, sun-kissed. And the nice thing about this bronzer is you can use it for everything. You could use it for your eyes, you could use it for a glow, you can use it for blush. That's why I like to say it's my go-to. Because when you're on the run and you don't want to bring a lot of stuff with you, that's what you bring. Or when you go away on vacation. Okay, I'm going to use the color Seductive in blush with my blush brush. And it's on an angle. And I'm just tapping it on because you don't want to rub it. Very pigmented, so you can see it. I always add a little bit, and then if you have to add more, you add more. Sorry, I have a tickle. We have another beautiful day out here. And it's nice. It's been cold. It's still cold, but it's nice out in the sun. Okay, so that is it for that. Let's do some liner. How about them apples? Which I'm going to use the same color, Irate, which is the black from palette 3. And I'm using my liner shader brush, and I'm going to just put a little bit on there. I got some on here. It is not wet. I'm putting that here. You can wet it for here too. But I want it to be a powdery substance right now. Okay, then I'm going to take the other side and just kind of blend it out a bit so I don't have such a harsh line. So I don't look like somebody drew on me with a Sharpie. And you can bring that out to here a little bit too. So, who is voting today? I hope you are all voting, because we definitely need something. Some change in the country. Now I'm going to wet my brush because I'm going to do the top. And I like the line it gives by doing that. So we need a change in the country, and every vote counts. Doesn't matter who you're voting for, as long as you vote. Well, it does matter, but I won't get into that. I don't know who popped on. It doesn't show me. Sorry, I get quiet when I do this. It takes concentration. So this is my preferred method to use the eyeshadow for a liner. Not everybody would like that, but maybe you like the liquid liner or the pencil, and that's fine too. We have them. So it gives you a really nice black line. Sorry, I just go in and concentrate there. And like I said, this is a really pretty look. It's different. Use some black, some Victorious. You're good to go, you know. See, it's already dry. You could really go down here too and just smoke it all out. See, that's annoying me because it looks like that it's that it wasn't even or something, or that I went down, but I think it's just the way my eyelashes. And it's different seeing it in here than in a mirror. If I was in a mirror, I'd be up closer, I should say. So we got some blush on, we got some of this on. Let's do some brows. Maybe. There it is. Let's do some brows. So I've had some people recently just buy some brow pencils. And really, they are my favorite. They really are. I love them. I love doing my brows. I used to never do them before. and now it makes it so easy to do. And I think that's what discouraged me from doing them before, is that everything looked too difficult and I felt like I would look like a clown. And the nice thing is, you can see, look at the pencil. It is very small. It's a long pencil, but because it's got the both ends, but it's a very small tip. And it's retractable, and it makes it very easy because you're not getting a harsh line. And you're just filling in and feathering where you want it filled in. Or if you have a brow that you need to go ahead and draw on, you can do that too. And it'll make it look more natural. And that's what's nice about it. Because watch, I'll show you. So you're filling it in a little bit. Okay, you can see how my hair goes. You're feathering it. So let me do this side. Like I said, I follow my natural line. And then I just kind of feather it in lightly. Or I should say light in some spots, heavier in other maybe. Depends on where I need it. Again, it's concentration here. Okay, so that's just the pencil. So I filled in where I wanted to fill in. Take the brush, the spoolie on the other end of the pencil, and you just kind of comb it out. And what that does is it gives you, it helps the color of the pencil to blend in well with your brow. And you don't have to do it heavy. So like if you're drawing on your eye, on your brows, because you just have very sporadic hair, you just like you comb it lightly so that it kind of blends nicely. And that's it. If you have a thicker brow, like I do a little bit, then you can go a little heavier. To get it combed out and blended. Now, you could leave it like that, or you can add the gel. If you have to draw on your brows because you don't have enough of hair or any hair, then you don't need the gel. The gel is good for unruly hair. It tames it. I feel like I have an eyelash in my eye. Bet you it's the way my lashes do that. So that is that. I'm going to do some mascara, and then we'll do some lips. And I'm thinking I'm going to use a Splash liquid lipstick today. Something different. We'll switch it up. So I am using the gel first. It's gel activated. You can use it alone, just like this, as regular mascara. Or you can add your fibers to it to give you 400% volume. And what I do is every couple of applications, I'll wet my wand to clean it. It kind of helps keep everything fresh. This is my fibers. let that sit and do the other eye so you can see the difference already. And it helps when your wand is fresh, because it really does give it a good you know, it just looks better when you keep your wand clean and fresh. Because your wand is where it's going to gather up fibers to make it clumpy, so you definitely want to make sure you clean your wand. And I don't mean scrub it in soap, just rinse it in warm water. And then, you know, dry it a little bit and then put it back in. The nice thing about this mascara is that it's healthy for your lashes and for your eyes. It has vitamins and minerals. And it's ophthalmologist approved, optometrist, you know, all of that. So they won't hurt you. The fibers won't hurt you if they get in your eye. I've had that happen. And I always like to push them up too when I'm doing this. Because when you have the gel on, they're still, you know, it's easy to do that. I don't usually curl my lashes, although the blow dryer effect is very nice. It kind of just helps them, you know, when they're blown up, cool on the cool setting. So my husband is working from home today because he went to go vote. And like I said, every vote counts. If you believe in that vote, then definitely, you know, that's good. We all believe in something. There is, you know, it is what it is. But we definitely need to vote. Okay, I'm closing my fibers because I don't need that. And now I'm going to go over everything again with my gel to seal it in. Yeah, I'm a little anxious over this election. I don't know what's going to happen. You hear all these stories about, oh, you know, attacks and terrorists and things like that. It's going to happen today, and let's knock on wood, it doesn't. This has been a rough election. I'm tired of hearing about it, but I worry for who's going to be president. In this world, you can't make everybody happy. So you can see how my brush is doing this, my wand, I mean. It needs to be rinsed, definitely. But it's good. And they have the little windows so you can see what's left in everything, and they should last you a while. So let's see, I'm thinking, how about we do Sensual. I like Sensual. Look at this pretty color. It goes on really nice. Let me get my lip brush because that's the best way to put it on. So here's my lip brush. Taking my wand from the liquid lipstick and I'm putting it onto the lip brush. So I find it is better to use the lip brush to apply. Especially when you're like me and you have thinner lips. So then we just do the top, and you don't want to overdo it. And you start with the bow. That's a good screenshot. And it helps to do that, to line it and with your bow so you know where you're putting it. Especially for me, who, I swear my lips are uneven. Now if you want to add a little bit more, you can. You don't need to glob it on, because when you glob it on, then it doesn't stay on long. It's going to wipe off. So for me, it's all about getting the perfect line. It takes concentration. And I give myself credit because I'm not doing it in a mirror. So you want to add just a little bit more. You can. It's best to do it in small increments. And that's it. And that is Sensual in the Splash Liquid Lipstick. It's fun, it's pretty, I love the colors. It's a matte color. I'm just wiping my brush so that it's not going to be shiny unless you add gloss to it. But it's creamy, so when we say liquid, it's not liquid like the stains, it's just creamy. And that's it. And lip brush, you definitely need the lip brush to use that because that's the best way to do it. So that is today's look. Nothing too cray-cray. Hopefully you like the colors. Don't be afraid to use black, because black kind of, you know, you could do a lot with it. You can dress it up. You can do a lot of things. So anyway, if you use black, or if you've used any of these colors, doesn't even matter if it's not black. Just post a picture. Let me see it. I'd love to see it. Actually, I'd love to see anybody's work because, you know, I'm always looking for ideas. I am going to do the highlight up here, and I'm using the color Velour. Just a tiny little spidget with my brush, my concealer brush. And I'm just going to highlight under the eye, the brow. side. So I really like doing this with the concealer. It's so easy. And there's no shimmer to this look. So now I'm just going to take the brush and just blend it a bit. And there you go, that's it. That was in the color Velour, so it is a lighter color. You can do this with organza, you can do this with any color, it's just a highlight. And that's it. So, I hope that you enjoyed watching, and especially if you're catching the replay. And I'll be back again tomorrow with something new to show you, or something different to show you anyway. So have a good afternoon and go and vote. Thanks for watching.